Yo, what is poppin' YouTube? It is your boy B here, and back with another video. We're actually doing a live commentary here, so if I'm stuttering my words or I'm having a little bit of long pauses in between, I do apologize. I'm gonna start doing more of these live commentary videos where I just, do my gameplay and everything live, rather than, kind of record my gameplay and then, kind of go over with a voiceover. I kind of like doing both, but, just whenever I want to get a video like this that I'm, gonna talk about here with you guys, I'll just do a live commentary. So today we're actually going to just be talking about, I'm going to be talking about my thoughts and updates on the current state of Division 2. For me, the current state of Division 2, I don't have too much of a problem with it. There are a little bit of things that need to be fixed. Right now, there is a meta with Unbreakable that I have ran, and I have, I don't want to say I helped created, but it's like my build that I did just upload. I don't know if you guys saw my Iron Man build. If you guys haven't seen my Iron Man build, definitely go ahead and check that out. I did, I do have Unbreakable with that build, as well as Safeguard and some other stuff. With, this Unbreakable meta, it's basically created a lot of builds where you're just super tanky. For example, as you guys see here, 205,000 armor, 201,000 health. If I went with more armor and I did get Unbreakable, then I'd be getting more armor back instead of more, whatever. But, for me, that side of the, spectrum with the Unbreakable, I actually do like it. In my opinion, I'd rather builds be more tanky than builds, you just get shredded in, a couple seconds. I like builds that require a little, I like fights to last long. I don't like my fight to last 2 seconds. It doesn't make for a great clip like that. That's just my personal opinion. You don't have to agree, obviously, but I just like fights last a little bit longer. I come from the side of Call of Duty with where I played hardcore all the time, and fights lasting only like a second. I'm not trying to compare Call of Duty to Division, but it's just kind of the concept of like my fights lasting only like a second, and then here it's like it's like Call of Duty time to kill should not be in the Division. Let's just put it that way, right? So I do like how the time to kill is now. And I do like the tankiness of where builds are going. Makes for better, better fights, in my opinion. I was getting tired of the strained Allegro, all, clutch type of BS, where, once, as soon as the armor broke, that was it for you. You were going to die in like 2 seconds. I hated that. So, with this new tanky meta, that's kind of fixed all that. And, those kids who run those builds, I haven't really seen them a lot. I've seen more of these LMG hipfire builds, which I don't really like the hipfire still. There is some work that needs to be done with hipfire. I'm actually gonna talk about that right now. My only problem with the update right now is hipfire, but they said they had fixed it, but they didn't really fix it too much. Hipfire is still a little bit annoying to me. The way they could go ahead and fix hipfire is they need to reduce your movement speed while you're hipfiring. That is just, for me, that's what I think they need to do with it, because when you're just running around hipfiring with LMG, you're just moving too fast, in my opinion. You shouldn't be moving that fast while you're hip firing with the LMG. It's just a little annoying to me. People abuse it. That's all people like to run. People don't run anything else or do anything else but that now. They were doing it before, but now since you don't get any crits within while you're hip firing, people aren't doing it as much, but people still are doing it, which is annoying. Another thing I think they need to go ahead and fix with this update is I do think they need to reduce the damage on occupied NPCs. I don't really like how NPCs currently are, just stupid OP in the occupied. I go in the occupied, if I run into an NPC, that's pretty much it. Like if you're solo, it's gonna be really hard if you're not running a PvE build. And most of the time, I'm not running a PvE build when I run to the occupied dark zone, because I'm expecting players. I'm expecting to see players. That's what I want to do, is I want to kill players. I'm not trying to spend my time killing NPCs. I like to kill players. That's what I'm in the occupied for. I'm not in the occupied for anything else but to kill players. So when I run into all these NPCs, and then NPCs are just clapping me in 2 seconds, 3 seconds, because of the damage they do, and the tankiness they have, it gets a little annoying at times, and it kind of gets a little repetitive to me, and it kind of ruins the experience in the occupied dark zone. I get the occupied dark zone, it's supposed to be hard and everything, but just maybe turn down the NPC damage slightly. NPCs should be really tanky, but they shouldn't just completely shred through your armor and just shred through you, right? Give me a chance against NPCs, but I'm not running a PvE build. I mean, a lot of you probably gonna kill me for that, like, oh, well, if you don't want NPCs to kill you so fast, you run PvE build, blah blah blah. Yeah, I get that, but it's like, what happens when I run into a player while I have that PvE build out? I'm not trying to lose my dark zone rank, and I'm not trying to die, obviously, I'm losing my loot. Like, I'm trying to keep my loot. I'm trying to stay alive. I'm trying to keep on the leaderboards. I'm not really on the leaderboards too much because I'm not really in the occupied like that. I've been more in the light zone, because the light zone has actually been fun to me. I don't know what it is or what they changed, but the light zone seems like it has a new life to it for me anyway. It seems a lot better. It seems a lot, more entertaining for me. That's just me with that. I don't know how you guys have been feeling with it. You guys let me know in the comment section below how, the light zone's been for you guys. Ooh, Magnum here with breadbasket and just Magnum build. That'd be cool. No, okay, sorry. Well, you guys let me know what you guys think of, the light zone right now. Let me know if it's been a little bit different to you. Let me know how that's been feeling for you guys, because, for me, like I said, it's been feeling a little bit different. Now, when it comes to the raid, I did want to talk about that, the raid. A lot of people have been saying that, the raid needs to be nerfed, and that, the raid's too hard, which, I see both sides of it. For me, right, I haven't completed the raid, and that's mainly just because, people who I did play with, they've either, kind of just, they don't really play Division as much as, I'm playing it right now, or, people just aren't on at the right times, because, I play with people from different time zones, and, I'm kind of, I never really get to catch them when I, try to catch them. So, it's kind of hard to, get a full team of 8 together at some point. There's no matchmaking, so you can't matchmake with random people, and, it's stuff like that. And, the reason you can't matchmake with random people is because, a team of 8 of just randoms, and you're trying to communicate, and you're trying to get everybody on the same page, that's just not gonna, that's gonna be hard to do. And, and I know it's going to be hard to do because it was hard to do it with a team full of 8 of people that and you've played with before. So, that's why there's no matchmaking. I don't know if there's matchmaking now. I haven't checked. I haven't been on the raid. I haven't tried it. But, for the most part, when I was playing it and when it first came out, there was no matchmaking. In terms of them nerfing the raid, I don't think they should nerf it, at least not right now. Give a few more people a chance to beat it, and, give people, let people put together their builds, because you do have to put like a whole different type of build together for a raid. You can't just run in there with your same build as usual and expect to complete the raid. You need to run in there with a whole different, build, just, completely new, started from the ground up. Can't just run in there with the raid and expect to beat it. That's what kind of we expected the first time we went in there, and we got absolutely destroyed. It was a rude awakening for us. We were at it for hours and hours, and we didn't even get past the first boss. So yeah, but for me, let me play devil's advocate here when it comes to nerfing the raid, right? So I could see why they didn't want the raid nerfed, because people want to complete it, they just want to beat it, whatever, right? They want to get the gear, all the other good stuff, but at the same time, it's like, you can't get all the good gear and just from. Basically, it's like you can't have the easy way out. Like, you can't just like nerf the raid and then just be like, oh, like here's like all the gear you get, all the good gear. Here's the exotic AR, all that. Let's make the raid easier and we'll give you all that. I could see why people will want that just because they just want to complete it. But at the same time, you gotta work for it. You can't just have the raid just handed to you in a sense. You can't just have the raid just be like like hey, here, like we just nerf it for you, whatever. And go get your exotic AR now and all the other stuff, right? For me, it's more like I don't want to complete the raid right now. If they, I was waiting for them to bring a nerf to it just so I could get the exotic AR. I don't feel like it's worth my time with the raid to get the AR. Like the stats and everything are good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't feel like spending my time on it right now. Like I'm more focused on trying to put together new builds and all that other stuff. I'm not really focused too much on trying to really beat this raid or whatever. Like I'm not really too focused on that right now. I'm a content creator. So I'm uploading to YouTube. I can't spend 9 hours a day, 10 hours a day trying to complete this raid. I can't. It's hard to put together a team. Like I said, it's not easy putting together a team because people are on at different times, and some people don't have the necessary builds for the raid. So that's another problem. You guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about that. Do you guys think the raid should be nerfed? Do you guys like it where it's at? You guys let me know. For me, I don't really care either way. They nerf it's whatever, but it's like I'd rather them not nerf it. I'd rather beat it while it's harder. But then again, it's like I don't feel like spending my time, going for the raid, whatever, right? So that's kind of my thoughts on that. Where the fuck am I at? Okay. Sorry, but yeah, you guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of that. Like I said, I'm doing a live commentary here, so that's why, you know, the voice structure and everything, and the commentary isn't, you know, how it normally is. You know, I'm kind of just talking just to talk. I don't really have anybody here with me. I kind of want to do something maybe every week. Just talk about the state of the game, talk about how, you know, me and a couple other content creators are feeling. You guys let me know in the comment section below if you guys would want that too. If you guys would, you know, want me to do something like that, get together a couple people, you know, maybe like get Cray and just Amy and everybody, just kind of talk about the state of the game. I know everybody has mixed feelings and everybody has different opinions on the state of the game right now. So you guys let me know. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. This has been Known with your boy B. You guys let me know what you guys think of the state of the game and everything else. We'll be having more talks like this. That's just kind of my opinions on the state of the game right now. You know, nothing too serious for me. I don't ever really hate games. I just, you know, wish there's some things they would fix. That's kind of the thing for me with this is, you know, I don't hate the Division 2 right now. I don't hate the state that it's at. It's just there's just some things that need to be fixed, and I feel like there's a lot they can improve on. That's just with me though. So anyway, y'all, this has been another one with your boy B. Like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next